and welcome to IABM TV. I'm Lorenzo Zanni, Head of Knowledge at IABM. We are here at NAB Show and I'm delighted to be joined by Russell Johnson, who is Director at Hitomi. Thanks so much, Russell, for being with us.
Good to see you here.
Great. Hitomi is known as the specialist for lip sync alignment. Why is this so important for live broadcasters?
In the live world, it's very important to hear what you see just as much as it is in the recorded, but there's usually very high value associated with live transmissions. So take something like sporting events. We are known for being the people who ensure that the lip sync is right. Not only do we measure when it's wrong, we prove that it's right. It's important to have that from a commercial point of view, as well as it being annoying from a viewer's point of view. So say something like a very expensive American football tournament where the advertising is worth millions of dollars. If the advertisers see that the timing's wrong, then they've got quite grounds not to pay those millions of dollars. So it's in the sporting rights holder's interest to make it sound and look right.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And at this year NAB Show, Hitomi has been demonstrating a new Latency Fisher. Can you tell us how it works?
Yes, certainly. So we're known as the lip sync specialists, but a lot of the reason for lip sync being wrong is you get different latencies. An example I like to give is when in a motor racing, a car comes into the pits. The trackside cameras are usually wired, which have a low latency, and the shoulder-held camera, it has to be shoulder-held for safety reasons, that's got encoding and decoding and compression, which all adds time, so that's a high latency camera. If you were to cut between those two without making an allowance for the difference, you'd see the car come into the pits twice. Which is not good. So what we're doing is we're using time as a reference. We are encoding the time of day in our glass app. We send that down to our analyzer, which also knows the time of day very accurately. It doesn't just look at its wristwatch, and that will tell us the latency.
Thanks. You hear it so many times in the broadcast industry, the need for low latency links, but what does that mean and how can Hitomi help?
That's exactly the thing. What does it mean? I mean, low latency is saying a bit like I've got a fast car, and you need to measure it. What does low mean? Low is a subjective word. What's low to one person is high to another. It depends on your application. So that's where we come in. We measure it. We take away that selective thing that's difficult for people to get their head around, and we make it objective. We give them a real number, which helps you actually do something with it.
Yeah. And what if you haven't got the audio to calculate the delay?
If the audio's not there, it doesn't matter, because we can do it all within the video. We use our iPad app. It works on iPhone or iOS. You just hold it up in shots. You don't need to have the sound on, and that is what sends the time of day down to the analyzer at the other end.
Thanks so much, Russell, for being with us today.
Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you.